progress. Well, I think we're going to make history this evening because we're going to redefine spinning our wheels. We've got traction thanks to you all, to the business sponsors, and especially to the volunteers who make Meals on Wheels a reality. You can look in your program and see the really impressive numbers of the people served, how efficiently they're served, how many miles our volunteers drive, and you can convert that into dollars and see how much that is worth. So we just want to say thank you to all of the volunteers, to all of the business and individual sponsors.
We're Meals on Wheels. See all these ladies over here and Nancy, and they get the meals together, serve about 230 people a day, and coordinate us volunteers. I also get to volunteer on Wednesdays. I'm fortunate that my employer lets me do that.
Welcome to another edition of Community Insider. Join us as we travel Middle Tennessee, uncovering history and experiencing the adventure of unique stories and events coming to you inside your community.
Coming up on this edition of Community Insider, Christmas is in the air. We take you behind the scenes of the 2024 Central Baptist Association Toy Drive. For more information about the toy drive, call 931-668-3690 or call Jim Ramsey at 931-607-4304. That and much more on this edition of Community Insider.
For those of us who have the opportunity and availability to enjoy Christmas and have our kids have gifts and to be able to have that fun of opening the presents and seeing the gifts under the tree, we just want to see the kids that don't have that opportunity to be able to have it. And we want to make sure that every kid we can help, at least has 5 or 6 toys under the tree. So we thank you again, and be sure and sign up.
So we look forward to having you. You get ready. We want you to have a joyous and Merry Christmas from your family here at Central Baptist Association with all of our Baptist churches. In fact, with all of our Christ-honoring churches here in this area. Wish you a Merry Christmas.
Folks, my name is Jim Ramsey. I'm with the Central Baptist Association. We have 22 churches here in Warren County and Van Buren, and I'm the Director of Missions for those churches. And our churches unite together every year, starting end of October, first part of November, and we unite to try to make sure that there are kids in this county that wouldn't have Christmas otherwise. We want to make sure they do. And so we have a sign-up process where the people come in and fill out a form with their kid's name and age and boy, girl, and put down their birth certificate number, and they get a copy of this 3-copy form. We're a group of Southern Baptist churches, and we want to give back some of what people give to us, and especially our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. We can't give what He gave, but we can certainly try to do what He commanded us to do, and that's to show our love to others and give those that don't have something to have. So we want to ask, and have always asked, when we start this, for companies and businesses to help donate toys or have toy gatherings and collections. Our churches do, and we bring all the toys in. And Ron Hillis, he and Rob Wofford started this about 27 or 8 years ago, if I'm not mistaken, and they've been doing it every year until Ron Hillis, of course, passed. And then the rescue squad couldn't do it anymore, and we were asked to take up the mantle on it, so we felt like it was the right thing to do. So we've joined with the motorcycle groups, some of the hot rod groups, and just anybody that rides vehicles, probably. They do a toy drive every year. They get in front of Walmart and places on Black Friday and collect toys, and they really add and make sure that this takes place. On that end, Rob Wofford is right now, he's the one that started this with Ron, and he's still with it. And Rob kind of helps make sure that we get the toys collected and get that together so that we can fill the boxes for the children that their parents fill out their forms. And we take those things and take them pretty serious. So you have to live in Warren County. That's as a must. The money stays here in Warren County. That's what's promised to the people who give money and the people who give gifts, is that it will remain here in Warren County. So we verify that with the people who sign up. But other than that, we don't ask people's income. We don't share the information with any businesses or anything. Some of the churches may call you and ask you if they can pray with you about anything or help you with anything. So, but other than that, your information is safe here, and we want you to sign up if you need the help. There are many kids I know that the families need help. But you can see, if you look across here right now, we're getting low on toys this year. So hopefully next year we can start earlier or get people to donate more money. And by doing that, we'll be able to get more toys. So we're gonna have to go out and buy some more toys now, and that's a few $1,000s worth to get us finished up. We've got, the past 2 years, we've had 470 children right at it within 5 or 6 each year, and about 180 families, 170, 180 families involved in that. So it takes a lot of toys to make sure every kid gets 5 or 6 nice gifts. So you can see there's some of the buckets that we've got out there run a little low, and some of them are empty. So we're getting together to try to get more toys right now. But if you see across the room the boxes with the yellow tags there and the numbers on them, these are boxes we've already filled up and got ready for the pickup on the 15th. And we just asked everybody to join in with us, because like I say, Jesus gave us our freedom, our life, and He did it with His life. And so He loved us enough to give us a gift that never quits giving, and we just want to give a gift to the kids so that they can feel the love of Christ and what this season's about.
My name is Diana Barnes, and I've been working with it for 3 years. This will be my 3rd year.
And what all do you do?
Well, we interviewed the families and wrote them up and made that at our church, and then we come out and pack the boxes.
All right, what is some of the toys that you guys have to give to different children?
Oh, we have a lot of basketballs. We have a lot of cars and baby dolls and Barbie dolls, and we have some blankets for the girls, and of course games. Games is a big thing. They enjoy games, and you can give that to families.
What do you enjoy the most about putting the process together, packing the boxes, stuff like that? What's the part you like?
Just packing, just knowing these kids is going to have a good Christmas.
Hi, my name's Danny Barnes. I am a resident of Dearborn. I've been doing the toy drive with my wife. We really enjoy it, and we just want the kids that receive what we pack. We just want to see them enjoy Christmas. I can remember as a boy, there's a lot of Christmases I didn't have much, and my mom had three boys, and she couldn't afford a lot of stuff. But we just don't want any of the kids in our communities to go without Christmas. And the Lord was good to us, and He came and through salvation, and He died on the cross for us. And this is just a way of us giving back what He gave us. And it's one thing to talk about giving, but it's another thing to really get involved and really give. And when you do that, the reward, you get more rewards than you give when you do that. And so we're just happy to be able to help through our association, the Baptist Association, and Brother Jim. He's a great guy. He kind of guides us through this, and different people make it happen. We work in 3-hour shifts, and we work pretty well from now till almost Christmas. And it's just a joy to know that we had a part in helping some child really enjoy Christmas.
3, 2.
Hey, my name is Robert Shettles. I'm part of the Steel Horse Disciples, the CMA group here in McMinnville. I'm here tonight helping out sort the toys so that we can send them out to children who may not be able to have Christmas otherwise. I think it's important for every child to feel the love of the community, because it takes a community to raise children. The CMA has a youth movement going right now, and we try to actively be involved in youth members' lives. Anytime we get a chance to share the gospel with the youth or young people, I try to get involved in that. The CMA tries to get involved in that, and we want to share what we can with the community.
Hi, I'm Carrie Carlson, and this is my first adventure here doing the toy distribution for the toy drive. And what they're doing behind me is they've collected the toys, they've organized them by boys and girls and age groups, and we're collecting items based on the needs that we were given by the various families. And after they're put into boxes, the families will come and pick those up, and they will have Christmas for their kids under the tree for Christmas.
Why do you think this is important?
Oh, it's terribly important, because there's so many children that would not have Christmas, would not be able to have gifts if we weren't in a community that provided so much support.
My name is Kaylin Shettles, and I'm here representing CMA, Christian Motorcycle Association, and we're just packing boxes for kids who may not have the ability to have a really big Christmas this year. I like to do this for kids because I volunteer anytime I get a chance, especially with kids. I have kids myself. And it's a really big deal to me, because we've been in that space where we didn't have a Christmas for our kids, and we've had people gather around us and say, you know what, I want to help you, I want to be here for you, and I want to provide Christmas for your kids. And we've had a lot of people that done that over the years. There was a couple of years, where we just had nothing, nothing for our kids for Christmas. And so this is one of the ways that we give back. Pay it forward type thing, if you want to call it that. But my husband and I both, we're really big on all things youth ministry and sharing the gospel with kids, and that's just what we're here for.
Jingled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And so we're this group over here. And then there's Back to the Strip, that's Mary Walker and Chris Terry, and their group, and they're great. And they've been raising funds, right? And you guys have been giving to it. And we've been fortunate for the past several years that they have given to us. Oh man, we don't know what we would have done sometimes, because things get tight sometimes. And excuse me, I'm not a public speaker. I don't even play one on TV. So, but I'm doing pretty good. I said, only for Meals on Wheels will I get up and do this. So they let us know last year that they saw other needs in the community. And I don't think when they started it, they realized how much they would make up, really. So this year we did get $10,000 in gift certificates from 2 local grocery stores from them, and the canned goods. Now, the canned goods, sometimes we can't use all those. And so we give what we can't use to the Warren County Food Bank, because our chairman of the board, Lester Cow, works with the Warren County Food Bank. You can see how everything kind of intertwines here in our community. Aren't we fortunate? And so we will give those to them. So just want to let you know a little background. They did give to us, but they are doing some other things in the community. So they are not obligated, to give the Meals on Wheels. they can do it however they want to. So this is our first annual one, and we hope next year, Nancy's done a fantastic job. I don't know how she'll top it next year, but she'll give it a try. I know she will. But we are blessed. I said when we were planning this, we worried about it being too hot or a monsoon with the rain just blowing us all over. I said we didn't look for snow at all. Didn't even think about it. So I appreciate all of you still coming and it being a little chilly here. So I just want to tell you a couple of things that I've been blessed to do with Meals on Wheels. I know when we started thinking about doing something, Vanessa was all in to help us out. And she's helped with event planning and she's done a good job. And she also delivers. You might see her out walking some of the clients' dogs on Wednesdays up around, and that's how we get involved sometimes with them. I can tell you, I delivered. I want to just tell you a couple of stories about some I delivered to. I'm blessed to get to deliver on Wednesdays. And one of the ladies I went to, somebody gave us a bunch of cantaloupes. And I took her the cantaloupe in with her meal, and I'm not thinking a lot about it. And I give it to her, and she says, honey, I wanted a cantaloupe. She said, but they were $4 in the sales paper. I just didn't think I could afford it this month. Now, stuff like that just gets a hold of me sometimes. Things I don't think of twice about throwing in my cart, maybe even getting a couple of them. She didn't feel like she could get one that month. So that's what Meals on Wheels does for this community. I can also tell you that we had some teenagers that were delivering for us. We got some good teenagers in the community too. And they found one of the, I don't know what to do with my hands, so I'm not being aggressive here. I don't know how to do that. They should have had a podium, right? I'll put them behind me. How's that? And so anyway, they were delivering, a couple of our teenagers, and they found one of our clients out in the yard, and she was bloody and disoriented. They quickly called 911, and then they let Meals on Wheels office know, and they were able to contact them. And that's what Meals on Wheels does in this community. We're not just a meal. We check on people. We check to see how they are. Sometimes we're the only ones they see all day long. I know I went to one of my ladies and she was crying, and I said, what's going on? And she said, my granddaughter just lost her baby. She said, I can't go to her. I said, what do you need me to do? She said, I don't know. I said, you need a hug? She needed a hug. So I gave her one. I had plenty. We all do. The one that always gets me, and some of you might have heard it before, we had a guy that's younger than me that we delivered to for a long while, and he had been having several strokes. And his mom and stepdad banked with Citizen Strike, and I knew him. I'd known him for years. And she couldn't take care of him as much. So she was thankful for us that we would go through and check on him and deliver his meal. And as time went by, the strokes, he had a hard time, but he still wanted to be independent. He wanted to live on his own. And we were able to help her with that. And I know anytime we'd go at Christmas, he would have each one of us delivering a box of those little chocolate-covered cherries or a book, something that he thought was special that he would give to us. And he ended up not on my route. He moved, and I'd ask his mom, how's he doing? And she'd tell me. She says, he's having some issues. And then one day, the kitchen, Nancy and one of them told me he'd passed away. And so I went up to the funeral home, and his mom turned around to me and she said, no more Meals on Wheels. And she said, I can't tell you what it meant to him to be able to live on his own for as long as he could. That's what Meals on Wheels does for this community. So all of you here today, tonight, whatever time of day it is, we're thankful to you. And I've been delivering 20-something years on the board, 10 or 11, I think 12 now. And what a blessing it is to me to go out each Wednesday and deliver. If any of y'all want to check about delivering, got all kinds of volunteers in the back that we've always wanted to recognize them. Shout out to you guys that show up, some of you every day. Some of you every day. And while our kitchen, we do the kitchen girls, shout out to you girls. Vanessa had Miss Myra helping her run through all the different places. And Miss Myra is our assistant director, Tabitha's mom. And see how it's all intertwines, how we all get involved. But we are thankful to all of you, and I'll let Nancy take over now. And if you think I'm nervous, I mean, I've been giving her a hard time picking on her. But Nancy's one of the ones that helped found Meals on Wheels. Started out about 50 people you're delivering to.
Yes.
Back in 1977.
Really?
And I told Bill Zachman's on our board also. And I told Bill, I said, there's a lot of people that will say, somebody needs to do something about that. Those people are going hungry. Somebody needs to do something about that. Nancy did something about that. And she's been involved, and she does a great job, and she's done a great job here tonight. And we're thankful that she's our director. And we've got all these other ladies over here that do a great job. I'm going to give them a round of applause. And she's going to talk to you now, and I'm going to get out of the way. Appreciate all of you.
Well, as a director, I cannot take credit for this program or any of this event. It's because of all of you that this is possible. I want to start with Vanessa. If we had not had a volunteer that came up and said, yeah, I'll help you with a fundraiser, and man, we took her up on it quickly. Then I want to say, because of the board, I've had support all these years. Anything we needed, they were right behind us. They love the program, they care about the program, and they have been so dedicated over the years. So I can't say enough about our board. And then I'd like to say to all the sponsors here, because of you and all those people who bought individual seats, all of you people who donated for auctions and things, because of you, you're keeping this program going. We could not do this without a fundraiser, without help. Warren County has supported us for many, many years. Our goal in the beginning was to start this program for anyone who needed it. It would be need-based, not government-based with lots of criteria and paperwork and that kind of thing. We wanted people in this community who worked very hard to be able to pay them back when they're not able to take care of themselves anymore. And we have grown from 50 people to 230 people, and we still have a waiting list, and we're just trying to get all the 90 and 80-year-olds in to this program as soon as we can. So there is a need, and you as sponsors have really helped us. We could not do it without you. Then I want to go to the volunteers. This is all about you guys. You are the ones that go out there every single day. And I put on the front of that, or the back of that brochure, about how many miles that they had delivered this year and what it was worth to us, that if we had to pay volunteers to go out and deliver these meals, it would cost us over $100,000 a year. And we don't have that kind of money. It's their gas and their time that they're putting in that I just don't have the words to say thank you enough to them. They go out and do things like open containers for people who with the crippled little hands that can't open them themselves. They get the mail. They do all kinds of things that people don't even know about, and we'll never know about some of the things that they do because they are such caring, dedicated people. And while we're on this subject, and I have all of you here, if Sid Prater has not already asked you to be a volunteer and give up 1 hour a week, I'm asking you now. I think people are avoiding Sid now because of it, but
Sid delivers every day.
But Sid delivers every day. Now, of all I've said about volunteers, oh wait, I got to get to the kitchen.
Yeah.
I miss those girls. because of you girls, we have good, nutritious meals for those people who are weak and frail and need some nourishment. And these girls don't go in and do a good job of cooking only. They go in because their heart's in it. Tabitha came to us because she loves the people that we serve. She loves the goals of our program. She is a dedicated, loving individual who's a good cook too, and that helps. And all these other girls, Martha and Tanya and Tammy and Leah, they all are very dedicated. One day I was at my desk working, and I heard all this laughter, and they were over there working so hard and chopping and lifting heavy pans and all this stuff and just laughing. And I said, they love each other as much as they love those people out there they're serving. So they make sure that they take care of our people. They're there for a reason. But back to volunteers. Let's get back to those guys. I want to recognize 2 of our volunteers this year, and I have a very valuable award for them. If you'll go get me those 2 little cards over there. I need Sid Prater and Doug Parton to come up here, please. Now, you know this is not going to be. If Doug can't hear us, would his granddaughter tell him to get up here? So Sid and Doug, come up here. These 2 people are not only volunteers, they're subs. Now, what a sub is to Warren County Meals on Wheels is they come every day almost. If there's a volunteer who is sick, who's out, and there's always somebody that there's something going on that they can't make it in. And Sid and Doug are there every day delivering. They have put in more miles than anyone on the program. Now, I know some of you, and I'm looking at a lot of you all, I call up and say, hey guys, we got 5 routes out today. Can you come and help us? And yes, Beth and all those other people are just running in here and helping us out and getting it done. But these 2 has put in more miles than anybody else. So I'm going to give them an official Meals on Wheels card that they can take home with them. And if they want to ride around in a little car, they have one now. No gas with it. No gas, Doug. Doug's always asking for a dessert. So we try to keep him. We know he's not supposed to have it, but we try to keep him with lots of desserts. And listen, if I missed anybody, I'm sorry, but it's because of you that this is happening. It's not us, it's you. Thank you so much.
Now, is everybody ready for a little auction? If they are, we got Donald Hillis that has volunteered for us and his crew, and we're going to auction off some stuff that was donated for us, to us, not for us.
I've got my grandson Connor Williams with me, Greg Smart. Of course, we've been on telephones here to help us, and we're just glad to be here, and we're going to raise a lot of money tonight. Yeah, we'll put Greg about halfway back, but raise your hands high where we can see what we're doing here. All right, I've got a $25 gift certificate from O Sugar. $25 gift certificate. All right, here we go. The auction's on. 25. Hey, 25. Hey, goodbye. Hey, 25.